stage fright. And this can go for any kind of fear. And this is interesting because I kind of knew what I wanted to do, but it was weird along the way. And I'll talk about what I mean by that. I always had a penchant for wanting to do public speaking, to be a teacher, to be able to get up and do theater, but I had crippling stage fright. It changed the course of my life. I knew it at the time. I made decisions in my life that avoided me being center stage. And then I figured out that, hey, I just have to go for this. I have to get over this stage fright. And most of it was in my mind, but what I started to recognize is that I needed as many opportunities to put myself into the position. So I started like Toastmasters, and I was so nervous, and every time I would do a speech, it got just a little bit better, but I was still just having all of these nerves. Somebody gave the advice of don't allow it to be like you're nervous, but it's an excitement. And I started telling myself that, and that was very helpful. But then this other odd thing started happening to me, because I could recognize the thoughts that would bring up this nervousness or this excitement. But I would get ready to go on stage, and I wouldn't have those thoughts, but I would still feel that excitement inside of me. And it was a nervousness that made me uncomfortable. And I started to recognize that it was in my body. It was connected to my body. And the only way to get through that was to continue going through it. And that's exactly what I did. I just kept the same focus, that this was exciting, this was excitement. And I just thought, at the end of this experience, I will be a little better. A little more of this aspect will be gone. And that's exactly what happened. It came to the point where I felt like I got too comfortable, to where I would forget the importance of the evening, and I would just be like, okay. And then I would just drop into my character or whatever else. And then I had to start doing a mantra to myself that I would sit just before a show and sit in the importance of what was going on, that the audience had paid money to be here to see this, and that really helped. But I found that this idea of holding the highest point of view that we possibly can, which was to turn my nervousness into excitement, that was huge. And then to understand that there's more forces outside of us. I did not expect that without these thoughts, I would still feel this nervousness in my body. And then I realized that my body was connected to these thoughts in some way that I don't understand, and somebody could probably explain it to me. But it doesn't matter, because it's still, I held on to the point of view, the strongest point of view that I possibly could, and it got me to where I wanted to be, which was to be very, very comfortable in any situation. Like, somebody could just hand me a mic and I would start talking anywhere, just for the fun of it now. So anyway, I hope this is inspiring.